guys, welcome back to another Dance Moms reaction video. My name is Katie and I'm a professional dancer that lives in London, and today we are reacting to Season 1, Episode 10. Can you believe we're on 10? Like this, we're literally flying through it, like wow. But yeah, let's just do it.
Living on the dance floor.
We rented the same studio that Britney Spears and Lady Gaga rehearse in.
Oh, that's cool.
LA is our last competition before the final nationals. Of course we want to do well here.
Hollywood is relatively small. People that really want to work professionally in the industry, the competition is very small but fierce.
Is it Hollywood? It's not. I'm confused. Is that not just Hollywood? And if that's the case, like, so many people want to be famous and make it big, so there's so many people that live there now. I don't know why she's saying Hollywood, because it doesn't seem to be like a thing. Well, on Google anyway. I don't know, like, she's saying that it's not a very, like, populated city, but Hollywood is. I would say anyway, there's so many people that live there. That's why they have this whole traffic problem, no? Maybe back then it wasn't as big, but I don't know, I find that very hard to believe. I don't know, if anyone knows more on that, then comment it below.
Melissa's not here at Hollywood. She's spending time with her boyfriend. So the two of you are going to be with me this week.
Oh God, I would not like that. I wonder why she isn't there. Like, obviously they're not really saying why. They said that she's with Greg, her partner, but I don't know, maybe there is more to that story that they're just not telling us. Because I know that she does get married quite soon after this. So I wonder if, I don't know, it's something to do with that. But they have been on the road for such a long time now, and they didn't even know that they were going to be going to Hollywood after the last competition. So maybe she had things in place that she planned to do before they decided to spring this upon them. So I think Abby being like questioning her motherhood because of that, that's not really fair, because if she's already had plans and wasn't planning to go somewhere anyway, how can you say that? Do you know what I mean? I don't like that.
Paige and Brooke, you will not be doing solos. She has told me she can find better choreographers. So if Kelly wants to go ahead and enter Paige as an independent soloist, then Paige is out of the group number.
First of all, I don't think Kelly actually said that she can find a better choreographer. I think Abby was the one that brought that up. Her just kind of like twisting it around and being like, you said you wanted to get a new choreographer. I was like, no, you said that. Or you threatened it, being like, well, if you don't like my choreography, go and find someone else. So oh, I don't know. But it is just obviously really sad that she's obviously given them an option, because obviously they're going to want to do the group. Like, all their friends are doing it. They've gone there as a team. They want to do it together. She just needs to actually give her a solo, but just give her time to actually learn it and also have the costume ready.
I have Nia, Mackenzie, Duet.
Ooh.
Chloe, you're going to be doing a solo. No surprise. Maddie, you're going to be doing a solo this week.
Do you know what I don't understand about the pyramid these days? And I thought this in the last episode as well, is they do the pyramid, as in who comes where, depending on what she wants to happen that week. I don't know if that makes any sense. Basically, I thought what the pyramid is how people performed last week. And I feel like that they have done that in the past in episodes, and I know they do it in the future. So is this just a moment in time where they've kind of changed it a little bit of like doing the pyramid and placing people in it, how, I don't know, what's going to happen in that week? I don't know, it's really baffling me and I don't really understand what's going on here. This just seems weird to me. I mean, I don't agree with the pyramid at all anyway, but it makes sense if they were going to do a pyramid to do it, the rankings in the sense of what happened in the previous episode.
My prompts is the group routine. It's fun, it's artistic. Brooke and Paige are involved in a group routine. Kelly can go ahead and try to enter them as an independent, but then they can't be in the group dance.
I just realised if Paige and Brooke actually decides to do that, like do a solo, then does that mean that she would have to enter that group as a small group? No, I think they're a small group anyway. Would she still be able to enter that? Because would she have enough kids? Because that's the thing about it. She'll have, is Mackenzie in this group? I don't even know, they didn't even say. Let's just say she is. Mackenzie, Nia, Maddie, Chloe. Yeah, that's literally 4. Yeah, can they even do that? I don't know. I didn't really like enter competitions like this when I was younger, so I don't even know if they'd actually be able to enter that.
I really am still surprised she picked her boyfriend over her kids. She's got to keep the boyfriend happy because he's the one paying the dance bill.
In the end of the day, that's Melissa's business. You actually don't really know what's going on in her household. I really don't like it when they show scenes like this, because I can just really tell now that it's just so producer like driven. It's just the producer's way to just make more drama for the show, and it's just really savage because obviously the poor moms are getting perceived in a certain way now that they're really bitchy and stuff, and Maybe they are, I don't know what they're actually like off camera, but just hearing a lot of things like now that's come out, like the producers really driven a lot of these conversations that they actually don't really want to talk about, don't really care. I just think poor Melissa as well, because obviously them saying that, some people might actually be like, oh yeah, like Christy's so right, like that is like crazy that she's choosing her boyfriend over her kids, and it's like, no, that's not the case. It's just them just making drama. Annoying.
I think she thought I was like kidding. If my kids aren't doing a solo and she won't teach it to them, then I wasn't going to get somebody else to teach them to dance.
I actually remember Kelly actually doesn't get this choreographer. It's actually the producers, because the producers were like, okay, this is the storyline that we're going to do for this week. Kelly, here's a choreographer. Paige and Brooke are going to do a solo, but they're going to do it independently because this is going to be like the story for the show, that obviously Abby gets annoyed and upset, and I can't remember if they actually do get pulled from the group. I really can't remember. And so, yeah, I wonder if Kelly actually wanted them to do this though.
I have a visitor coming to see us. Let's all welcome Laquifa.
She was like, Laquifa, what? Laquifa.
I was speechless. It was quite a moment, and it was quite an entrance.
I really wanted Holly and Nia to see Shangela perform. I want that kid to embrace her ethnicity.
What? That makes no sense. What is it specifically about being a drag queen is related to Nia and Holly's ethnicity? Is she hearing herself when she talks about these things? Because it doesn't make any sense. She's just a black drag queen, that's it. Nia's not gonna grow up being a drag queen, is she? I just don't understand. It would have made sense if she brought a female dancer in that has worked professionally and is like the same ethnicity as Nia and Holly. Okay, yeah, because then that's inspiring, because then she can be like, oh yeah, I've worked on all these different shows. I've made it in these sort of shows because of my ethnicity. Like, I don't know, like maybe The Lion King or whatever. Then that would have made sense. But no! She brings in a drag queen and she's like, I want Nia and Holly to see that. I don't even know. What does she want her to see?
She can get cast in things that the other kids can't. I wouldn't even send them in for those roles.
What roles? What roles is she talking about? A drag queen? I don't understand.
Maybe I can teach you guys the death drop.
Yeah. My pump. Just like that.
And then death drop, pow.
Yeah. I have a lump in my throat. I'm not sure Nia can pull that off.
I think she thinks she can. I think the producers just told her to say that just to, you know, have something for the audience to look forward to, being like, oh, is she gonna do it? Is she not? Like, yeah, she is. Like, we know she's gonna smash it. It is nice that Nia is actually getting like a little bit of a special part within the dance, because Nia doesn't. She always gets put in the back and in the corner, so I am actually very happy that she is getting a moment to shine and stuff.
I'm at Candy Apple's command center plotting my revenge. We found out where the Abby Lee Dance Company was going to be heading.
I wonder how they found out that. It's like, come on, like, it's so obvious that the producers like told her where they are, and they're like, look, you're gonna go and compete against them, and yeah, let's make some drama for the show.
I happen to have in my hand your solo music, which is gorgeous. But I also happen to know that it's the same solo music that Chloe is using. It's no secret that you can...
Why? Why is it always Chloe? I can't, this poor girl. I'm sorry, it's just always Chloe. Like, the producers always like put it on Chloe, because Chloe's character in the show is kind of like the underdog and everyone loves Chloe, so that's why they picked her to do it. Chloe is their victim this week. Oh, but I actually do remember what happens, and it's just so sad. It really breaks my heart.
I chose Chloe's song for Taylor just to psych them out.
You'd hope that Kathy would just be like, no, I don't want to do that to Chloe. Apparently the producers used to threaten them a lot. I obviously don't know exactly how they used to threaten them and what they used to say and stuff, but obviously if someone's saying certain things to you, that if you don't do something we're going to do this, then unless you know what it is, then you'll know obviously how you'll respond, but we don't know what it is that they're threatening. So it's just really annoying and really hard to say like what you would do in that situation. But I would like to think that she would have been like, no, I don't want to do that to Chloe. But also her own dancer Taylor, like, that's not very nice for her. Like, why would she want to do the same song as Chloe? You know what I mean? She's her own person, she's her own dancer, she wants to do her own solo. Yeah, and it's not fair on anyone in this situation. I wish that Kathy would have said no.
I get a phone call from my mom. She has been admitted into the hospital. I don't know what's wrong yet. She's trying to find me a flight.
Oh no, I don't know what's happened, but That's really sad. I don't wish anyone to be in that situation, and bless her, you can just tell that Abby's just, it's her mom. Of course she's going to be so upset and emotional about it. Like, oh, that must be so hard and really difficult.
Hi, how are you guys?
Kelly.
Mike, it's so nice to meet you.
This is my daughter, Paige.
Hi, Paige.
Oh my god, he just seems like such a LA choreographer slash dancer. I don't know, when I think about dancers or choreographers in LA, like, this is the type of person I think of. Bless her, Paige seems a little bit nervous coming in. She's like,
We're really short on time. I think she's a little nervous about that.
this is going to be the thing, isn't it? She's not going to have much time, is she? Let's be honest, we can all see it now. Paige is not going to have much time to learn this solo. Also, we don't know what his schedule is like anyway, or how long they've actually booked him to actually teach him these dances. And also, learning choreography that is kind of new to you and fresh as well actually can take someone longer because you're not used to that style. Paige has never done his choreography before, so it is going to be different for her. She's also very young as well, so she is still learning a lot about different moves and stuff. So yeah, I just feel like if she had like more time, this is going to be really good, but it doesn't seem like she has much time, and I don't think this is going to end well.
I'm not stupid. There's another choreographer right in the other room.
I'm kind of nervous for the new choreography. Mike doesn't know me like Abby does. I'm scared Abby's going to be really mad at me.
He told me he only has a short amount of time to teach her this number. We have today.
Paige saying that this choreographer, Nick I think his name is, doesn't really know her. I feel like that is actually another fair point, like, because he doesn't really know how Paige dance and what things that she does well, it's hard for him to actually create choreography that is going to make Paige like shine, because he doesn't know everything that Paige knows how to do well. So he isn't going to be able to choreograph Paige a really good number that is going to show her best self, basically. And I called it, and she's not going to have much time, and we just don't have time for all of this. So I think he's literally just made a routine and was just like, I just hope that, you know, she grasps it and does it well. But, for example, all of the tricks that Paige does and does well, I don't know if he's going to know that she can even do all those things, and so I don't think it's going to be in this routine. Let's see.
I was assigned a solo called Dream on a Star, and I want to have my big moment in LA, and I want to win pretty badly. I also have to remember I'm also having fun.
Oh, I just love her so much. See, I love that she actually like thinks of things in a positive way. Like, she's like, I just need to remember, I just need to have fun. And now we know what's coming for her. It makes it even more sad, doesn't it? Like, bless her.
I really wish I could be there with my mom. I have to be here. These mothers have no idea what sacrifices I make for them and their children.
Yeah, but you can't really blame them for a decision that you're making. If you are deciding that you're going to stay, that's on you. If you want to go, then go. Obviously, I don't really know what's happened in the sense of if she's asked the producers if she can go and they said no. Obviously, I feel for her. I don't want that for her mom and her to experience that, because that's obviously terrible. But at the same time, like, it's not the kids. You just can't blame the kids for that.
Maddie is doing a contemporary piece about a child who's being abused and eventually commit suicide. You're being abused. You want to disappear. You don't want anyone else to know. You're finished and nobody knows you exist.
What? What concept has she given this child? I understand, like, yeah, that is a cool concept. Well, I mean, not, but in the sense of, like, that is a good idea to, you know, share awareness on that sort of topic. But I think Maddie's too young to be playing a child like that. You can see it in her face as well. She's literally, like, so disturbed by this.
Some would think it's too mature for an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
But I think she's ready to handle this.
The dance Mike was choreographing, there wasn't a lot of technique, and Paige just seemed a little tense.
I think you're just scared of something.
I think what it is that I can see his choreography. It's very, very commercial. It's very much that dance style that you'll see in music videos or like on stage with Beyonce. And it's like sassy, and like I know Paige does sassy well, but being sassy commercial is very different to being sassy jazz, which I think is what Paige does a lot of. And this is just not that choreography. So bless her, she's probably finding it really hard to pick it up. She looks stressed. She's stressed. She's crying. No, she's crying.
She's upset that Abby's gonna be disappointed in her. She's also upset that we have today to learn the dance.
If you're not ready to do it tomorrow, we just won't dance tomorrow.
Oh, it's so sad. Like, she obviously wants to do it well, but she just obviously has so many thoughts and feelings with Abby, with learning the choreography, like it not being her style, only having a limited amount of time. Like, of course she's gonna be stressed. Look at her. Look at the situation she's in. Oh, I just wanted to do well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm doing the group dance, doing a solo as an independent.
It doesn't work that way. If you go as an independent, then you're out. Do some other choreographer's routine that I've never even seen before under my name. not going to happen.
Kelly did not say that. She said she wants to enter the solo as an independent, so it's not going to be under your name. Don't know why she's saying that here, because that is not what she just said. You just don't like that she's going to do a solo as an independent. That's it.
Abby, all I want is for my kids to get good choreography.
I have done brilliant work for her. People call me after the competitions. I want that music. Oh, where did you get that costume?
I'm sorry, I just have to point out. She said people literally contact her after the show saying what's the music and what's the costume. Those are two things that she didn't do.
Her kids do not pick up quickly.
Abby keeps saying Paige doesn't pick up choreography quickly. One, she obviously does because she does the group numbers every week. So she obviously is picking up some choreography quickly. Okay, let's say even if she isn't picking up choreography quickly, then as a teacher, why don't you be like, look, I know that you don't pick up choreography quickly. I'm going to give you 3 weeks. We're going to do this solo. We're going to learn it over 3 weeks, and on the 3rd week you're going to perform it in that competition. Done. But no, it literally does not occur to her that. She keeps saying Kelly doesn't understand. It's like, well, no, you're not understanding how to do your job good. That sounds really savage, but I'm sorry, I feel like it has a really simple solution. You're just choosing not to do it. Or maybe you've already come up with that idea, but the producer said no, because obviously they want to have drama for the show, and they're probably like, you can't give someone more than 1 week to learn a choreography. If that's the case, then I think as a teacher, you would fight back and be like, look, I want my students to actually do well. But look, that's just me. I don't really know what's happening behind the scenes. I don't really know like what actually happens when they go against the producers and what they threaten or whatever that they keep talking about. I don't know.
I'm taking Maddie to lunch because Melissa's not around.
Where is Mackenzie? Someone has to be looking after Mackenzie. Do you see what I mean? That the show literally is just so much based around Maddie. Poor Mackenzie. This whole scene of like Abby supposed to be looking after Maddie and Mackenzie, and then they've decided to do a scene with just Maddie and Abby and no Mackenzie. They've literally kicked her out. Like, God bless her.
What else do you want to do? You just keep winning everything.
I want to be on Broadway.
I really see Maddie having a future.
Surprise! Hello, everybody.
Genuinely, I don't think the producers told any of the moms or Abby that she was coming, because that looked like a genuine reaction. She literally was like, what are you actually doing here? And look, this is where all the gifts start. Like, the producers gave this basket for Kathy to give to Abby. This is just the first one of many. Of many. I don't remember what this one is though.
This is Justice. I would like you to be introduced to Taylor. You guys are going to be competing against them. I'm here because I remember a certain somebody told me to bring it on, so consider it brought. Kick around a couple new pieces of choreography. Fresh choreography, not old, boring, dated choreography.
I have kids working all over the place.
I have kids that are working too.
Name them. Tell me what Broadway show she's in.
Broadway show.
Failure.
Gee, Abby is really taking this personally, and to be fair, I can probably understand why, because, you know, Kelly's talking about choreography, now obviously Kathy is talking about choreography. If you're a dance teacher, like, yeah, after a few times it would kind of get under your skin a little bit, but she's got to just, like, ignore that and just, yeah, just... who cares? Why do you care about their opinion, you know? I do think that this is just putting more pressure now on the kids. Like, now the kids are like, oh, now we definitely have to win, because if we don't, Abby's going to kill us 10 times more.
How did that person work out, the choreographer?
We only got 30 seconds done.
How come you didn't finish it?
We ran out of time.
How was that number, Paige? It backfired on her. And now she's a mess and doesn't know what to do.
She's probably crying because obviously the producers told her that this is what's happening, and she probably didn't want to do that for Paige, but she felt pressure to do it, so she did it. And now obviously Paige is really upset about it. She cried yesterday, and now you're kind of rubbing it in her face. So yeah, she's gonna be a bit of an emotional mess, like, because she didn't need to say anything. She could have just left it, but of course, like, she's bitter about it, so she wanted to and has. And what did she expect?
I'm not doing it to my kids. I'm not.
Don't cry.
Just pull the number.
You know what, Kelly? Make up your mind. Do you want the kid to dance or don't you?
She kind of has no choice at that point though, because she only has 30 seconds of choreography. Paige obviously doesn't want to do just 30 seconds of choreography that she's literally learned. I don't even know how much time that she had, but obviously it sounds like not that much, and she doesn't feel confident within it. She's crying now because her mum's crying. Oh, it's just such a disaster, isn't it? Like, oh, bless. Abby's just so insensitive about all of this though, just because she's just so much like in her own feelings about it. What it is just Kelly just wants Paige to just have time to learn her solo and just be given stuff that challenges her, like how she does with Maddie. How many times have I got to say this?
I don't need to be holding your hand. I just want to make sure that everybody knows who you are. Maddie is doing a very controversial...
What? What are you talking about? Because everyone knows who you are? Is that what she's saying?
You have been consistent. You've been amazing. You've inspired me to be a better teacher. This is really important. Make sure that they know that you can act. I want them to see that abused child. How about if you do this dance for Miss Miller? Okay.
That is the way that she should speak to all of her other children. That's so lovely for Maddie to hear, but I just feel like she would never say that to Chloe or like anyone else. It's just really sad, and obviously this is why Maddie, you know, improves. What I will say though is Abby saying like you need to show them you can act and you need to do this, this and this and this does put pressure on Maddie, and so, you know, we all know that she likes to be a perfectionist and stuff, that is literally feeding into her perfectionism, and if she wobbles on something or something happens in this solo, she's gonna be super upset, and bless her, she just probably has so much pressure on herself. She's put pressure on herself and Abby's putting pressure on her now, and so I can't even imagine how she's feeling inside. Anxiety!
I thought, kid, you can do this. You have what it takes.
That's amazing. I'm so happy that she thinks that and all, but that's all she needs to say to Maddie, and that will literally just give her the confidence to just do the best that she can.
Which direction to go so I can disappear? Don't care if they're crying.
That solo was very good. Like, even though I don't think that Maddie should have been doing a concept like that, like I do actually think that she really did take that on board, and her emotions and her acting like really did come through, and she actually did a phenomenal job with that, I will say. Her turns was so good in that solo then, like she literally smashed those turns. Yeah, I thought she did a great job. I thought it was very beautiful. Her technique was on point. I really didn't like that headpiece that she had in though. That was really distracting to watch. Yeah, I don't think that was a good styling choice in my personal opinion.
I was kind of sad that my mom wasn't there to watch me.
Oh, bless her. Oh, that's so sad. I mean, maybe that was the first time that Melissa actually hasn't been to a competition with Maddie, and so yeah, maybe she did get a little bit emotional about it, and oh, bless. Woo, Lord Justice. I thought it was cute. I mean, yeah, there was definitely some technical things, and that leg hold, bless Vivi. She did the leg hold, but she couldn't hold it, could she? So she just had to, like, I don't know, she kind of did fumble out of it a little bit. But you know what? They're young, they're still learning. I enjoyed it. I love the little, like, sparkles. Like, that's just very Kathy, isn't it? That she's so decided to go with that costume. And you know what? I actually do feel like that this week, like, Vivi actually seemed a lot more happier, and she did seem, like, really excited to do that duet. I'm really happy for her. And Justice was literally amazing. Like, all those flips that he did into that split jump, I was like, yeah, he's so good. Wow, that was so good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so impressed. When Abby put them two together, I was like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna do. And then I realised, they're both good at acro, so they must be doing an acro number. But that was such a good combination, like, of Nia and Mackenzie, like, using their height as well to do, like, certain acro tricks. And Nia's strong, like, the way she just, like, bench press like Mackenzie into the air and she does a split, like, oh wow, that was so good. And I feel like their technique was really good as well. Like, I'm honestly just super impressed with them both. I'm literally dying though, because I was like, what is Mackenzie, like, what is this costume? And then I realized that she's the lamp. I can't believe that Abby made it a lamp. But then I also realized, oh my god, like, this is like another Bollywood number, and I was like, why are we doing this again?
I'm backstage helping Chloe change. Did she miss her call? Like, I'm very confused. What's up?
Oh no, she's panicking. She's literally like running down the hall being like, oh my god, is it me? Oh, I hate this moment.
Somebody just danced to Chloe's song. I think Kathy purposely did that.
Who does that?
Well, look, it's not Kathy that did that, it's the producers and then told Kathy to do that. So we can't really like give Kathy too much shade about it, but she obviously still made the decision to go through with that. And I do just feel bad for Chloe and Taylor. I do feel like a lot of people are forgetting about Taylor in this situation. You know, she has to kind of listen to a dance teacher because that is a dance teacher. She doesn't want to be compared to Chloe, but obviously now they are going to compare them both because it is the same song.
Come on, Taylor, come on. Yes.
Woo!
Come on, face.
At this point, it's about Chloe's self-confidence.
Push.
Yeah! Wow, like, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the best so far I have seen Chloe dance. And I don't know if it's just because she was just having a good day. I don't know if it was because obviously she just saw Taylor and she was like, right now I really need to bring it. But whatever it was, she literally smashed that. Her turns, oh my goodness, like Chloe is such a turner and I just love watching her turn. She's so good at them. I couldn't even tell you how many she did, but she was like the one that she like closed her hands like this, she literally was like and I was like, wow. So impressive. I just love to watch. Yeah, her facial expressions was just so on point, like the way she was like looking at the shooting star. I was like, oh, had a little like goosebump moment there. And Abby's actually happy and impressed of her. Like, it makes me annoyed that this is when she decides to have her back, when it's like rivalry or competition that's involved. It's like, why? Like, come on, can you just have her back anyway? Just want her to do well just because it's for her? But no, it's just because she wants to beat Kathy.
Come on, girls. Do you believe in pumps?
Yes, I can never get enough. 5 inches, Lord Jesus, I am home.
My pumps.
Oh wow, that was so good. You can see the judge's face, they literally look at each other like, damn, that was pretty cool. Yeah, Nia, she so like sold that death drop. She literally did that perfectly, like, and she took on that correction that Shangela gave her. Make sure you don't go bum and then the body, do it all in one, bum. And she did, she literally, she smashed it. I do have to say, I do not like the wigs. I don't know whose idea that was, but absolutely not. They don't suit any of the girls. And the costumes, I don't know, I can't really work out if I like them or not, to be honest. Like, I think I like aspects of it. Like, I like the fluffiness of the jacket. I just don't think I like the tight-fitted trousers. I don't know. There's something about it I just don't like. I saw Brooke's technique was literally on fire with her jumps and stuff, and so, yeah, I think this one's going to do well.
Going to Abby Lee Dance.
They did first!
Vivi-Anne and her little boy, where did they place?
I'm so happy that those two placed first because I think they really did smash it and they worked so well together. Obviously, again, I haven't seen like the other numbers, but they did really well in that number.
I know that I, boasted around to Abby. I'm feeling upset Taylor got beat.
Yeah, but I think the producers didn't want Taylor to win. I do think that they wanted Chloe to win. It's really sad, but they used Taylor for a storyline. It's so sad, and that's why I'm saying it's like it's not fair on her, and I don't feel like much people like speak much upon this like situation, that they don't really feel bad for Taylor, they feel bad for Chloe. Like, of course, yes, it's not fair on Chloe either, but what about Taylor? She probably knows as well that she's being used after time just to create drama for the show. Candy apples never win. And it's because they're only just used for a storyline. I hope she's alright.
They announced Maddie second place. My throat, like, closed up. Utterly shocked. I'm sitting there, I get slapped in the face with the Maddie thing. Then, my pumps gets third.
They are at a tougher competition though. I think they're forgetting that. Like, this is one before national, so there are going to be a lot of good dance schools there. It is going to be more harder for them to win. But also as well, like, the show isn't going to be really entertaining if they win all the time, is it? So who knows, potentially behind the scenes the producers are like, please make sure that the ALDC doesn't win. Just to, make it more interesting, because if they win all the time, no one's going to watch the show, let's be honest.
I can go home and fix what my kids did wrong. You can't fix.
They think I'm bad?
The Abby Lee Dance Company has not seen the last of my candy apples.
Before they go on stage, that you care that they do well.
But see, I think you're enabling the stupidity. You are enabling them to not be able to go in and work on their own. Okay. I am here and my mother is in a hospital.
These children crave your approval just like they do their mother.
That's right.
They
and
do.
I want them to keep craving it.
It's fine.
There's
Let's just
other
leave
kids.
it at that. I want to have somebody here that has a special relationship with my daughter.
I don't know. What did Kelly give you for Christmas?
I don't need to buy Gianna something for Christmas. She's a teacher.
That comment just alone just says it all, doesn't it? That's so weird and such a weird comment to make. And how does she not realize that her saying that's how it's gonna come across? You can even hear it in Kelly's voice that she's so shocked. She goes so high pitched. She's like, what? Yeah, that was literally wild. Abby just doesn't get it. She just doesn't. I just don't feel like, not in a horrible way, I just don't feel like she has the mental capacity to actually have those realizations. She's just not a very open-minded person. She doesn't see things, I feel like, a lot of the time from other people's perspectives, from a child's perspective. She just expects kids to be on the same maturity level as an adult, and they're not gonna be. They need to grow, they need to learn, they need to have experiences to navigate life. And unfortunately, she is messing with their heads. She just doesn't realize that. And then on top of that, you have the producers that's messing with them. Oh my goodness, it's literally wild. Honestly, bless them.
How do we go from 3rd to 1st in a week on the road?
She needs to understand that they're not going to come first all the time. And if they don't come first, Abby needs to go and humble herself because that's just not life. Of course, that's just not going to happen, is it, all the time? I definitely feel like in this episode, you can see how much Abby is literally obsessed with Maddie, how personal she actually takes things when people come after her choreography. And I feel like that this is where Kathy has decided that she's going to play this character, so she calls. How I perceive it is her basically just making an excuse for her to act in a certain way. But yeah, other than that, we are literally speeding through these episodes, guys. Next week is National, so it's gonna be a good one next week. I'm super excited and I literally cannot wait. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this episode below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.